Hello, everybody. Brother Ed coming to you once again from Louisville, Kentucky, and this is the news that you might be able to use. Hopefully, you can. At any rate, there are people in Israel, a lot of people, from what I've seen, flocking to one particular man who has half one of his parents is Jewish, the other is a Muslim. I would figure that his mother must be the Jewish parent because, according to Israelis and Jews throughout the world, your Jewish lineage is passed down from your mother's line for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, but that's the way that they do things. And they are claiming that he is the Messiah that will bring peace and stability to the Middle East. Of course, we know that these Messiah figures, which as far as I'm aware, I think there's actually going to be two. One that is responsible for the stability of the Middle East, and the other one that comes in who wreaks havoc on the entire world. Anybody basically who does not fall in line with the New World Order. And there are some in Israel that are claiming that their other Messiah is actually going to come to them from space. Interesting. Of course, if that does happen, they are not going to be an extraterrestrial. None of their people, also. They will be either fallen angels and or fallen angel human hybrids is what they are going to be. The Bible lets us know about this in several different places, Genesis 6 being one, Deuteronomy being another. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's where Joshua was coming back with some other people, talking to Moses and telling them what they were going up against with these giants that made them look like grasshoppers in comparison. That was not an exaggeration. They really felt like grasshoppers because these people were that huge. At any rate, it looks like they're coming back pretty soon. Sometime likely between now and June. At any rate, folks, we got a big mess already here and an even bigger one on its way. All over this country, all over the world. You should see what's going on in Lebanon. Those poor people are in really bad shape. That's only one of many. At any rate, also do be in prayer for these poor little children on the border and all of those children in those horrible detention camps because they are not in a good place. I was listening to a report this morning from CBS, this little 10-year-old boy pleading with Border Control to please help him. He wasn't even there with any of his family. He was there with a group of people who had abandoned him. Crying his little eyes out, scared to death, was afraid that somebody was going to rob him. Like, what does a poor little 10-year-old boy even have? Or he would think what he was really the most afraid of was with the other thing that he said, being kidnapped, which unfortunately it's very likely that if that happened, which fortunately it didn't, but if it had, he would have likely been put on the streets of this country somewhere, or maybe even in Mexico for all we know. But at any rate, he would have been put out there somewhere to satisfy the needs of some pervert, or many perverts likely throughout the course of a day, every day of the week. Thank God that didn't happen to him. God knows how many of them it has happened to already. Be in prayer for these children. They don't deserve any of this. They're innocent. They have done absolutely nothing whatsoever to deserve anything that is going on with them right now. Be in prayer for them. Be in prayer for this country. Be in prayer for your community, your state, your family. Tribulation is here. This might possibly still be the beginning of sorrows, or we might be past that and into the beginning of the 7 years. And we will, whether you realize it or not, be here for the whole 7 years. Only the most hardcore, faithful believers are going to make it after that time. So be in prayer, folks. Put your trust and faith in Holy Mother, Father, and Son only. They are the only ones that will be able to help you in time of need. Nobody else will. Till next time, Brother Ed, signing out with love.